In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to make the kind of coleslaw dressing nobody is making anymore. And here's a hint. You cook it first. Making coleslaw doesn't have to be just adding sweetened mayonnaise to a bag of shreds. And you also don't have to buy a kit with, a packet of sauce in there that who knows what's all in there. You can make the best coleslaw dressing with just a handful of ingredients. This is a retro recipe. This is the kind of coleslaw dressing that your grandmother probably made, and it's easier than you think. Just a handful of ingredients. Eggs, I've got white wine vinegar, sugar, mustard powder, cornstarch, water, and we're gonna add some mayonnaise at the end that just gives it some body. So let's get started. So first thing you're gonna do is get your eggs into the pot. Eggs in, you don't want to scramble them, so get your other stuff in there as soon as you can. Eggs out of the way. Water, one of these is water, that's the water. Water in, whisking. Sugar goes in all at once. It'll dissolve, don't worry. Hold still. So what you're basically going to do is add all the ingredients in here and you're going to cook it. You're going to cook it until you see a couple of bubbles pop up. Now, there's enough other liquid and ingredients in here that you're not just going to make scrambled eggs. But you do need to get it all in there and keep whisking. It's kind of a custard, but it has such a great flavor. It's so creamy. It's thick, it's luscious, and it's got this sweet, tangy flavor to it that's just so good. And this is my favorite coleslaw dressing. It's so perfectly balanced. It's just delicious. All right, so now that everything's in, we can turn our heat up a little bit. This will get nice and thick as it cooks, and you'll know it's done cooking when you see a couple of bubbles pop up. They're just gonna go bloop, bloop, because it's going to be really quite thick. That's all you need. You don't need it to be some sort of, super thick. If you find that it's really too thick, you may have measured your liquids a little wrong, in which case I would recommend adding a bit more liquid to it, a bit more water just to thin it out. It's going to take a couple seconds. All right, I see no shame in using a bag of shreds. You can go to town on a head of cabbage if you want and get some red cabbage in there and some carrots in there. You can add some red onion into it, whatever you like. I just like it easy, and when I keep this dressing in the fridge, it'll keep for at least a week, 10 days. So then it's nice and it's ready. It's ready to go when you are, and I don't have to fuss with shredding up cabbage. So here we go. It's getting thick. It goes from really runny to really thick in no time. There we have bubbles. Off. That's it. All right, next thing we're going to do is we have to cool this down because you cannot add mayonnaise to this when it's screaming hot. So we just want this to cool down a little bit. So I'm just going to pop it in the fridge for 10 or 15 minutes and let it cool. It doesn't have to be cold. You just don't want it super, super hot. So I'll be right back in a couple minutes when this is cool enough to add the mayonnaise to it. Okay, that's it. It's been a few minutes in the fridge just to get the heat off of it. It's not cold yet. It's just kind of warm, which is fine. Now in goes the mayonnaise. Right in there. Plop goes the weasel. Use whatever mayo you like. I'm partial to Duke's, but any kind will work. Full fat mayo. This is not the time this is not a skinny coleslaw recipe. That's it. All right, just going to check it for salt because it will need a pinch of salt. I don't have any regular spoons left. I've just got these little dorky things. All right, pinch of salt. Doesn't need too much. In there, in you go. Yum. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's delicious, it's tangy, but it's still sweet, it's nicely balanced, and it's going to go perfectly with this. This batch here makes enough for a bag, depending on how juicy you like it. I will tell you, mix it up and then let it sit for 20 minutes. It'll, I don't know, coleslaw, it starts the acidity in the sauce, in the dressing, will help to break down the cabbage. So it's going to be a lot tastier after about 20 minutes of eating. Otherwise, it's just going to taste like really hard raw cabbage. So get it mixed up, pop it in the fridge, and eat it in about 30 minutes. That's it. Don't forget to like, follow, share, do all the fun things at the end. And as always, I'm Chef Jen, and I'm cooking real food with real ingredients, and I'm a real chef. Talk to you soon.